Welcome to the Stout Irish Pub. I'm fascinated by it. It's the first time I've ever been in an Irish pub. Yeah, I'm like a fish out of water in here. This is crazy. So I just want to welcome you all here for the first comedy night, first official comedy night at Stout. And I think we're going to have a good time. I'll tell you a little about myself, for those of you who don't know me. My name is Karen, and I am a... Good name. My name is Karen, and I am a 54-year-old, half Irish, half Italian, lifelong Rhode Islander, married lesbian, grandmother of 2, with 2 rescue dogs and 6 rescue cats. I just like to throw all that out there at the beginning in case anyone's still offended by the fact that I'm half Irish and half Italian. I know sometimes it bothers me too, especially when I go out for drinks. I never know if I want whiskey or wine. It's tough. I just went through a big weekend, right? We had St. Patrick's Day on the 17th, St. Joseph's Day on the 19th. Being half Irish and half Italian is a big weekend for me. And because I'm 54, I can't really partake in both days, right? Because everyone knows what St. Patrick's Day entails. Everyone dresses in green, wears some shamrocks, those necklaces, goes out, drinks cheap beer with green dye. Hopefully at an Irish club, but if they're full, they'll go anywhere that has dye and cheap beer, right? You drink all day, go home with green teeth, wake up in the morning dead, right? And then most people don't know, unless you're Italian, you don't know about the traditions of St. Joseph's Day on the 19th. The Italians will, the others don't. I'll tell you what it is. You wake up really early, you get in line at an Italian bakery. You wait there as long as it takes to get a zeppola. Right? Apparently St. Joseph loved the cream-filled pastries. That's how we celebrate. But me, at my age, what I do is I celebrate on the 18th, right in between the two. I just stay home all day and drink Jameson, and I eat Bailey's Zeppolas all day long. It's fabulous. Works for me. The holidays are crazy. We got another big holiday coming up, right? Easter. That's a big one. A lot of fun. Right? It's a lot. That's a good time. Some people get more excited about it than others, right? The people that don't eat meat on Fridays, they're super psyched that it's almost Easter. I gave up on that a long time ago. I used to follow that, and then I just said, you know what, screw it, I'm eating meat. Because I think when I get to the pearly gates, that's not what's keeping me out. I'm pretty sure there's other things on that list. Now they all get up there, and then they'll be like, oh, Karen, looks like you had pepperoni on your pizza on March 20th in 2005. Sorry. So now I eat whatever I want on Fridays, but other people are excited, it's over, we can have meat. So I mentioned I'm a lifelong Rhode Islander. Are there any other lifelong Rhode Islanders here? Every time I ask that, it shocks the shit out of me. We're such an adventurous bunch of people. We aren't, right? We just shoot out of state on a whim, right to Route 6 and Seacon, bam, there we are out of state. We're crazy like that. People don't get it. You know, it's not our fault. We live in a state that takes us, about an hour to get through the entire state? Anything more than that, we consider it a vacation, right? We get a room, we spend the night, we rest, drive back the next day. We know our limits. We know them. I mean, look, my hometown, they can't even have a class reunion. Do you know why? 96% of the class still lives in the hometown. They run into each other at Stop and Shop twice a week. They're not gonna drop $150 to have dinner together. See each other all the freaking time. It's like me, my family considers me a rebel. And you know why? Born and raised in Johnston, I bought a house in Warwick. Right through Cranston. I didn't even stop. 14 years later, my family's still talking about it. They're like, guess we'll never see Karen again. She won't go all the way to Warwick. That's how we are, Rhode Islanders. We can't help ourselves. It's not our fault. Really, it's not. And I mean, you know it's true though, right? Because how do we react, anyone here in this room, if you get an invitation to an event in Newport what happens? We lose our shit, don't we? Instead of being like, oh, that's so nice, they thought of us, Newport, by the what a beautiful place, I can't wait to go. We're like, Newport? Newport? They want us to go all the way fuck to Newport? We gotta go over the bridge. We gotta get a room. Newport, selfish bastards. Why couldn't they have just had it at the Crown Plaza? That's a nice place. Yeah, it's not our fault. It's just how we are. But you know, we are resilient. Look at all these Northeasters we just survived. Look at that, 4 in 3 weeks. That was insane. Yesterday, wow. I looked out the window at like 9:20. I actually saw her dusting on our lawn. I was like, shit. I don't know, we might not be able to make it work tomorrow either. We made it through. But I heard there was like huge lines at the supermarkets today. Everyone trying to return their bread. They're like all pissed off. Like, look, I didn't even open it. Here's my receipt. I didn't actually need it. It didn't snow. Stupid ass weather people said we're gonna 8 inches. I bought it. I didn't need it. I want my money back. Bread. And those weather people, they're amazing, aren't they?
Yeah.
Like, I started watching them like the night before, 12 to 15 inches. Blustery winds, power outages. You wake up in the morning, it's gonna start at 8 now. Probably around noon, 2:33-ish. Now, depending on those codes, we could get a couple inches. But these pockets can get 11.5 to 20. It's like right then the governor shuts everything down based on whatever they're talking about. Now all of a sudden she's the asshole. They're like interviewing each other. We never said it was gonna snow during the day. Did you ever say that, check mark? No, I never said that. It's all Gina's fault. And I was a little disappointed we didn't get the snow, only because I love to see when they put those people out like all over the place. You know, they do it all day long, the live coverage. Trying to make it seem like it's a snowstorm. Like they'll be like anywhere, wow, did you see that slush? Here we are in Harrisville. Well, that kind of, did you see that splash? That's a woof. Wow. They're insane. I feel bad for the ones they put out there in the pouring friggin' rain. They keep going back to them like 3 hours later, they're just sopping wet. Yeah, well, oh, wait a minute, I think I see a flake. All right, we'll be back to you in 10 minutes then. A bunch of idiots. Really are. So I also mentioned the fact that, the fact that nor'easters are over and we're in spring. And I know this because I'm looking at March Madness up there, right? March Madness, the big NCAA thing. I don't give a shit about that because I don't know college basketball. But what I do know is everyone watches it in their office, right? Everyone's in those brackets. Every office you walk in, they have it on their computers. They have it like on their, if they have a TV, it's on the TV. They got it on their phone. They got it everywhere. And I don't watch it. So I decided I'd watch an episode of Fear Thy Neighbor on ID Network. Right, the boss walks over and asks me something. He's like, what are you doing? And I'm like, what? He looked at me like that's a problem. I'm like, I don't watch basketball. Why can't I watch Fear Thy Neighbor? Everyone else is watching TV. Yeah, I didn't think it was an issue. At work, it's getting like a pain in the ass. Starting from when I get on the highway. I'm not sure when I moved to LA, but I know I'm in LA traffic. It takes me like 40 minutes to go 12 miles. Like literally 40 minutes to go 12 miles. And I deal with like the biggest idiots on the highway, and everyone talks about texting. Yeah, people that text are idiots. You see them out of here, they cut you off. So what people that eat fruit cups in the morning? I'm looking at this woman on the side of me yesterday, around 95, and she's literally eating like a fruit cup with yogurt in the car. And I'm thinking, you're more dangerous than a texter, because like if you drop a blueberry, you know she's freaking out, right? She doesn't want to stay in her seat or pants, she's gonna be she's gonna be all over the joint. So it's not just texters. Then like, you sit on the highway 20 minutes, you finally get like close to work, and you have that ramp merging on, where every single person thinks they're just gonna keep coming in that little tiny lane and cut you off. I told my coworker that comes behind me, one of these mornings you're gonna see a 7-car pileup on that guardrail, and they're gonna see me going straight ahead just smiling. Because it's like, what do you think, I just sat here for 20 minutes for you to come and cut me off? Really? It's getting bad, and then you get to work and they act like everything there is a crisis. Everything's a big problem, and I'm like, when did the trauma center come in? Because if we're not performing surgery, we're gonna be okay. Everybody just relax. So I have this new idea. I want adult recess at work. Right? We can all use it. Figure 2 days a week, we all run out in the parking lot, take off our jackets, throw them on the ground, just play ball, whatever. And on Fridays, I'm gonna start a chase the boss game. Right? We're just gonna chase them all around the parking lot, around the building, we're gonna catch you, gonna catch you. Whoever catches them gets an extra day of vacation. I'm so gonna win the first week. Because I love my vacation. I really love my vacation. And my wife and I love going on vacation. And we have big dreams, like we're going to Ireland. We're going to do the Santa Barbara coast. We're going to stop off in Chicago. We're not doing any of that shit, people. Because you know why? We can't fly. And not because we're afraid. It's not because of that. It's because we're serious overpackers. I mean, we can't go away for 2 nights without 4 suitcases. Like, we have enough clothes to have like a fashion show and change every half hour. We can share clothes with everyone at the inn. But that's not all we have to take, because we have to take board games, because we like to play games. So we gotta take like 3 or 4 board games. You gotta have Scrabble, America's Good Time Game. We have to bring candles, because you have to light candles. You need the candles, so you bring your assorted candles, right? We also have to bring along our cameras, because you never know we want to take pictures, so we have to bring both of ours, because what if we want to take a picture at the same time? Right, you gotta bring along snacks, because you gotta have snacks when you're playing board games, because they obviously don't sell them where you're going. You gotta bring them. You gotta bring a cooler, because you gotta keep your beer ice cold. Right? We are not getting on a plane. Never get on a plane. We couldn't afford it even if we could get that luggage on. So what we do is we generally vacation around the New England area, which I don't mind. I love the Cape. I love, a lot of New England, like Maine. The only thing I have a fear of is when we're staying in New England, someone brings up camping. All right, and I don't like camping. I do not like camping. Amy, I'm so glad you agree, because everyone looks at me like, she's not a lesbian. She's a fake. A fraud. She doesn't like camping. No, I don't like camping. I'll tell you why I don't like camping. Camping is not vacation. Right? Camping, you pack your car up, which takes about an hour and a half. Get all your shit in your car, you hit the road, about another hour and a half, 2 hours to the campsite. What happens when you get there? Unload the car for another hour. Then you gotta set up your site, right? So you start pitching tents, everyone's got the tents going up, you unload the cars, you gotta blow up the air mattresses. About 2 hours later, right? You're hot, you're sweaty, you're tired. You're like, okay, now we're gonna relax. So you head towards where you're gonna relax. No, you're not. Do you know why you're not relaxing yet? Because we need ice for the coolers, guys. Right? We're living out of coolers. We're even in the car 3 hours. Ice is melting. We need ice. All right, fine. Jump in the Jeep. Go find the camp store. $50 later, you come back like 30 pounds of ice. All right, now we're gonna relax. Sit down. This is gonna be great. No, you're not relaxing yet. You know why? You gotta get the grills going, so we gotta start cooking. All right, so go get the grills going. Everyone, all right, make dinner, have dinner. Good, now we're gonna relax. You think you're gonna relax, but you're not. You know why? Because now it's time to start the fire. We need some kindling. All right, everyone walk around the woods, find your kindling. All right, bullshit, sit down, all right. Now you finally sit down, and it's about, 8 hours later. You're all done. You sit down by the fire, have a couple of drinks. This is fun. Oh, we're having a good time now. All right. But head off to bed. You get to your tent, you unzip, you get it. Friggin' air mattress deflated, right? You know what it did tonight? Get that all hooked up, you lay down in there, you're all happy. Ah, this is good. This is good. All of a sudden, what happens? Somebody else here in sight, zip. I gotta pee. Does anyone know where the flashlight is? Anyone know where the flashlight? All right, here you go, there's the flashlight. Give them the flashlight, they head off. Lay down again. Oh, this is nice. Now I'm relaxing. Right? Next thing you know, you gotta pee. Now you gotta get out, you gotta go find the flashlight, right? So you find the flashlight, you head all the way up to wherever the hell the bathroom is. You get in there, and I swear to you, if anyone's been camping, you know this is true. You get in that bathroom with those fake mirrors. They're not like a real mirror, it's this fake mirror they got up there. And there's you and like a massive mosquito whacking off in the corner, like just whacking against the light up in the corner. It's like the biggest mosquito you ever saw in your life, right? It's just hitting off that light in the corner. Then you look down in like that sink that has like really no water or real soap, and it's like a giant daddy long legs crawling around the sink, and you're like, this is great. Alright, so you do what you gotta do there, it's really, you can't use anything, there's no real water, you just run back to the tent, use the wet things, get in there, and you're like, this is nice, now I'm gonna relax, right? So you think, okay, now I'm gonna relax. You lay down and you're like actually enjoying it. You're like looking up at the stars through this roof there. Unbeknownst to you, it's 4 o'clock in the morning. But you have no idea. So now you're like, oh yeah, this sky is nice. Next thing you know, you hear somebody, zip, morning, morning. You start smelling coffee, you're like, shit me. Then you hear all around you, zip, zip, morning, 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 and you're up. Right? It's 7 o'clock in the morning, you're up. You literally slept like 3 hours. You're up at 7 a.m. on vacation to do what? What are you gonna do all day? You're gonna sit by a campfire and drink, right? That's all you're gonna do. Why the hell are we doing up at 7 o'clock in the morning to do it? And mind you, we're sitting by a campfire in 84 degrees. It's August. Why are we by this roaring campfire all day? So what do? You go to sleep, you do it again, and then finally you get to pack up, go home, unload your car. It's the anti-vacation. It really is. It honestly is. Thank you. But I tell people it's wonderful. I just like lie right to their faces and I'm like, you've never been camping? Wow, that's crazy, you don't know what you're missing. It's so nice, you're with nature, you relax, you drink, you hang out, it's fabulous, you're gonna try it. I just want them to suffer like I did. Excuse me. But I feel like sometimes I'm a disappointment to the community besides the fact that I don't like camping. It's the fact that my wife and I think we're the only lesbian couple that don't own power tools. Seriously, we don't. We've been together 20 years. I feel like we should have a whole set of craftsmen. We should have them lined up on a tool table downstairs or something. We don't own one. It's terrible. It really is. My youngest stepdaughter, she just bought a house recently. Her husband's overseas serving our country, and kudos to Jason. And she's trying to do shit on her own. She's putting together furniture, doing little things, buying the house. And I'd so love to help her, but I'm useless because we don't have a pool. I couldn't even help her. It's embarrassing. So my wife and I are trying to fix that. We've been getting up early, going to the Home Depot for the courses on the morning, the home improvement classes. We're there every Saturday. We're gonna get this shit. I'm looking at a nice little pink power rule for her for the anniversary. We'll get there. We'll get there. Trying to learn fast because I'm not getting any younger. As I mentioned, I'm 54, which means I'm getting older and I'm feeling it a lot. Although I watched the Olympics and they inspired me to think that, you know what, I'm not that old yet. Maybe I can still be an athlete. Perhaps I could still be, right, Jess? Perhaps only if it's the 50 and over Olympics sponsored by AARP. Right? Anyone who's eligible for AARP can qualify for the Olympics. So I think I got a couple of events that I can handle. We all know about curling, right? I seriously think I can do that because I have a house full of hardwoods, so I'm great at sweeping. And apparently you yell at the disco and I'm ready to go where it's supposed to go. I'm pretty persuasive. I'll be like, over there, over there, over there, over there. So curling, I think I can make that team. I also think, floor exercises. I don't know if you guys call the floor exercises at all. But let me just move this for a second. But the floor exercises, the younger people, they'll go out and they'll do a couple of flips during the routine. But they basically start off just by rolling out, right? They go. Right? So I got that part down. And I'm figuring the over 50, they're not expecting flips from me. So I'm thinking if I just raise a leg, right? And then an arm, then maybe one more roll, and then be able to stand up again. Medal contender, right? Thinking Floor Olympics works. But my wife brought up, well, maybe we should get on something like a team thing. So I thought, okay, maybe bobsled. But of course, the run has speed bumps because it's the over 50, so it'd be not like they do. But then I'm like, what if we don't make the 2-man team? Have you guys ever seen the 4-man bobsled? That's probably what I make, but you know what the problem is? Did you see the middle two guys on that team do all their work? Like, they're like the ones that have to get up to speed. Like, the lead driver jumps in, he's like at the helm. The other guy jumps in the back, and he's just like sitting there for the ride. Those other two poor people in the middle, they run their asses off to get the speed up. Then they jump in and they literally just stick their head up someone else's ass for the whole ride. And I know if we tried out for that team, that's where my wife and I would end up, and that's not gonna be that much fun. So maybe we won't be trying out for the bobsled team anytime soon. Another thing I wanted to mention was, now that I'm older, I realize like how old I am by things that they have now they didn't have when I was younger. Does anyone else realize that, or am I the only old person here? Like, even like a perfect example, bottled water. When I was a kid, it came out of the faucet, right? You poured it in a glass. It was called tap water. And when people went out, they didn't come out of the house with a glass of tap water. They just left the house, got in the car, right? Look around now. Can anyone go 5 feet without a bottle of water? You can't. It's like, I gotta run to the store, get me a water. Where you going? I'm going to CVS. Can you get me a bottle of water? It's like, how the hell do we live? I don't know how we didn't dehydrate. We just got in the car and drove. It was insane. Insane. And like, look at the kids now. Look at the shit they have, right? They have helmets. They have shoulder pads, knee pads. We were like on big wheels going down a giant hill. Didn't even have a helmet, had nothing, shorts on, barefoot, whatever. Just like, yeah, we got it on a big hill. My grandkids, right? They're in my driveway on a tricycle and a bike with training wheels, flat surface. They got the helmet, the elbow pads, the knee pads. Slow down. All right, be careful. Like, I don't know what the hell was the matter with our parents. They just let us go wild. Right? Car seats, baby seats, what the hell are those? They threw us in somebody's arms and said, all right, you're ready. Don't give a shit. Here you go. Can you hold them? Hold the kid this ride. Then like you were around 2, you were too big to be held, so they just threw you in the back seat. Didn't even have a seatbelt. No, they didn't have safety windows. You roll right down, just slap you back there on the blazing hot seat because we didn't have baby shades. Fucking baby shades. And right now they have, like, they go 20, what are they going on, 20-minute ride? 20-minute ride, they got a movie in the car. What the hell's that shit? My brother and I, we had a pad and we shared a box of crayons and we were driving to Florida. It's all good, not that they're spoiled that we were crazy, but it's insane the shit they have now. I like it though, because of the grandkids, I'm happy that everything's good and safe. And I was gonna say about our pets. You heard me say we have 8 rescues. 8 rescues, isn't that pretty cool? Mini shelter. I just put in for the non-profit, trying to get like volunteers to help us out of the house. Believe me, it all happened by accident. But the good thing is they say pets are stress relievers, right? You've heard those studies. Pets are great stress relievers. Those studies are bullshit. Because those people have not been interviewing me and my wife. Because they tend to add a little bit of stress in our world. Just a little bit. Like, we used to be actually like intelligent adults, come home from work, have a conversation when we came home. Now we're like 2 idiots coming through the door, running through the house. Hi babies, hi babies, hi babies. Mommy's home, mommy's at home, mommy's at home, sweeties, oh mommy's at home, mommy's at home. You gotta go pee-pees? You gotta go pee-pees? Okay, you gotta go pee-pees? Okay, mommy's gonna let you go pee-pees. Alrighty, go pee-pees, go fast, fast, pee-pees. Fast, fast. You go fast, fast, because then we're gonna get you sup-sup. This is true. Videos, this is exactly what happens. Right? You want sup-sup? Okay, fast, fast, pee-pees, you get sup-sup. So then we get them sup-sup. Right? Then I make us sup-sup. And then, what we do is the highlight of my night. Because this, again, is how I know I'm getting older. Like, I used to love to like go out and party after work, stay out as late as you could and still get away with it and make it to work the next day. Now, my highlight is watching Jeopardy. Right? So after we get the dogs their sup-sup and we have our sup-sup, we watch Jeopardy. Alright? And it's so pathetic now that I've actually taken to making myself one of the contestants on the show. And I base it on how many questions I answered right watching the show. And generally I'm in 3rd place, I'm not gonna lie. But there's that time, like when I'm in third place and the first and second place are like not that far ahead, and if I wager right, I can be the spoiler and take it, right? I get so excited. It just happened the other night, and I was like, oh, I'm so winning tonight. I'm so winning. So then I'm like waiting, and then the category comes up, and it's ancient European leaders. And I'm like, what the F am I gonna do with that? Did you see I got all my points in potent portables? Like, why are you throwing that at me? So I thought if I was ever really on the set of Jeopardy, they would go to the commercial break, they'd come back, where my name was, it says I quit. Just walk off the set. Like, you're not making me look bad, Alex. I quit. That's it all the time. Now, another thing about getting older is you lose shit, right? You lose your eyesight first. That's the first thing that goes. And you go to the Ocean State job lot, and you get the readers. You get away with it for quite some time until you can't see shit, and then you actually get the real prescription glasses, right? So I got the real ones, and then I was so excited when I went to get the first pair, and they're like, oh, would you like the transitional lenses? And I'm like, sure, what are those? And they're like, well, you can see both distance and reading with them. And I'm like, those sound perfect. And I'm like, I'm like, yeah, I'll take the transitionals. And I'm like, so you mean like when I look far, I can see far, when I look, he's like, well, they don't do it for you. Your eyes have to adjust. And I'm like, what? No, that's too much work. Way too much work. Give me a set of the distance, give me a set of the readers. So now I like have like 18 different pair of glasses on me at all times, and I'm like, I put them, I can't see shoulders, the wrong ones, but it's the way I roll with them. That's what you do. And another thing that I know about getting older is that, oh no, I thought she went, I'm sorry, excuse me everyone. I thought somebody just called me over there. No, but about getting older is the fact that we have like not much time to do the things we want to do. So I just wanted to say that to everyone out here. If you have something you want to do it now, okay? Because you're grateful for every day we get. Now, I have for you guys a huge treat, and that treat goes by the name of Amy T, who's a fabulous, fabulous stand-up comic from the Boston area, also a fabulous, fabulous chef. I know that for sure. She's sweet, she's honest, she's hysterical. She's here from Boston just for you guys. So let's give a big hand for Amy T.